In this video, I'll show you the best team that can make even the highest difficulty easier. And you can use the same team to beat anything regardless of weaknesses. But before I start, just a reminder to hit that like button and subscribe for more guides like this in the future. So the team I'm about to show you consists of a debuffer, a healer, and a damage dealer. The last two can be filled by any Digimon that can do the same thing. But I'll explain why I chose Venusmon and Whalemon later in the video. This debuffer is the hardest one to replace because King Etemon has a very unique special skill that reduces all enemies' attack and intelligence by 50%. On top of that, he taunts the enemy so that he will take the beating from single target attacks to save his teammates. Both effects lasting one turn. But if you give King Etemon the personality skill called Booing, this will add 2 more turns on any stat debuffs that he uses. Which means the 50% damage debuff will now last 3 turns instead of 1. This will help you survive bosses that can attack 3 times per round. I chose Strategic for his personality so that he can benefit from the agent skill called Strategic Barrier, which reduces magic damage by 1% per agent rank. This can be found under Bonds of Wisdom. Since this Digimon is considered your tank, every bit of damage reduction helps, especially on higher difficulties. For equipment, use multi-wall so you don't have to worry about status effects. And your second attachment depends if you are fighting against an enemy that uses either fire or wind attacks. Also make sure he has the highest speed stat so he can always go first to start debuffs right away, and to buff your attacker as well. Next on the team is Venusmon, which is going to be your healer. The reason why I chose her is because her healing skill can remove stat debuffs. In Mega Plus difficulties, getting stat debuffs can be dangerous, and Venusmon is the only Digimon that can remove them and heal at the same time. If that effect doesn't matter to you, then you can choose any other strong healer like Marine Angimon or even Monzaemon. The one thing that matters is that your healer has the personality skill called Great Embrace. This will allow you to heal past your max HP up to 200%, basically doubling your Digimon's health. This is a bit overkill in lower difficulties, so if your stats are not maxed, it's better to use Fortifying Charge instead. But once you reach Mega or Mega Plus difficulty, switch to Great Embrace. For the personality, I also chose Strategic for my healer to get more magic damage reduction. I also equipped multi-wall for status immunity and the appropriate elemental resistance depending on what you're fighting. In terms of speed, all that matters is that your healer is also fast enough to buff your attacker before doing damage. The last one on your main team is Whalemon. This Digimon will be doing all the damage for you regardless of your enemy's resistance because his special skill, Tidal Wave, can reduce your enemy's water resistance. This includes Digimon that completely blocks water like Neptunemon, and the best thing is, it hits all enemies. Each use of Tidal Wave will reduce their water resistance by 1 level per attack. Since this attack is a magic type move, it will benefit from the personality skill Combo Magic, which gives a chance to double the cast of your magic attacks, allowing you to build up the water resistance debuff faster. Combo Magic works well with Great Embrace because for some reason, if your HP is above 100% due to Great Embrace, Combo Magic activates at a 100% chance. We'll see in future updates whether this is a bug or not, but for now, take advantage of it. If you don't want to use Whalemon, the other 2 options you have is Kentorusmon for Ice and Ceresmon for Fire. Both of their skills are magic types and can also hit all enemies. The only reason I prefer Whalemon is because his special skill costs 100 less SP on each use compared to these 2, which can help in longer fights for Mega Plus playthroughs. It would still be nice to have Kentorusmon and Ceresmon on reserve in case Whalemon dies or if you prefer to use a different element. You also have a couple of options for Light Element. Their skill is magic type as well, but they are only single target, which could still be great for some bosses. These Digimons are Rosemon Battle Mode, Magnadramon, and Mastamon. For these magic-based Digimons, make sure to change their personality to Astute, so that they can take advantage of the agent skill called Astute Blow that ignores 3% of your target's spirit per agent rank, increasing your damage basically. For the equipment, you can also use multi-wall, but a better attachment will be the Sky God's Thunderbolt, which prevents status effects as well. Plus it gives 30% crit rate. This can be crafted in the factorial area, including all other elemental resistance attachments. The other equipment that you definitely need to use is the Blue Steel Data Fragment. that increases damage by 50% in exchange to doubling SP costs. You'll get this early on just by playing the story mission, and you want your attacker to move after your other 2 Digimons so that they can set up the buffs and debuffs first. So stagger everyone's speed to make this Digimon the slowest in your team. If you haven't noticed, everyone has the same attachment skills, allowing everyone to buff or debuff as needed. Use Spirit Bind on the enemy to increase your magic damage on them. Use it 3 times for a total of 60% spirit reduction. Use Character Reversal if your Vaccine type Digimon is facing a Data type Digimon, for example. It's better to use this on your attacker because an enemy that has been reversed will increase their elemental resistance, instead of reducing them when you use skills that normally reduces resistance. So when you use Tidal Wave instead of the skill reducing the water resistance, it will increase it. Next, use Critical Charge 2 times to get 60% crit chance, for a total of 90% when combined with the Sky God's Thunderbolt equipment. And use Spell Boost to double the next magic attack. This boost will apply on both casts made by combo magic. Now for your 4th member, Digimon, just use the same attachment skills as everyone else so that he can be a little bit useful before he dies. Slap a multi-wall equipment on him if you have extras, and digivolve him with any fragments so that he could at least last a little bit longer. He just dies way too fast in Mega Plus to be actually useful, which is unfortunate. And the last thing is your Cross Art skill. The only one you need to use is Cross Art Break to reduce your enemy stats for 4 turns. But if your Digimon doesn't have max stats yet, use Cross Art Field to boost their stats for 2 turns and pair this with your healer using Fortifying Charge like I said earlier. And I think that's all you need to form the best setup that will get you through the hardest difficulties, especially Mega Plus. Hope this guide was helpful, and if it is, please leave a like and comment below if you have any other suggestions to improve this team. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more guides like this in the future. Thanks for watching.